Hello fellow simmers, and welcome to this tutorial from Flight Sim Productions. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to uninstall an airport within Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now why would you want to do that? Well, in this scenario we bought Denver International from Flighbeam Studios, and in their instructions they say that we need to uninstall the version of Denver that came with the Microsoft Flight Simulator Premium Deluxe version. To do that, it's really simple. We're going to go into where it says Profile, and we're going to click on that. We're going to go down to where it says Content Manager, click on that. What we want to do is we want to uninstall the version of Denver International that came with Microsoft Flight Simulator and replace it with the new version that we just bought from Flighbeam Studio. To do that, we're going to go into the Content Manager, as I said. We're going to go up to Search, or if you want to, you can scroll through and find it that way, but that can kind of take a while, so I just go up here, and I'm just going to type in KDEN, and as you can see, it found it, and this was a airport that came with Premium Deluxe, and I'm going to uninstall it just by clicking on the icon here over to the left, and you'll see a check mark. And you can go down here to where it says delete, and then it's going to ask you if you're sure. Yes, get rid of it. And now it says not installed. So if for some reason later on in the future you want to uninstall your Flighbeam Studio and revert back to the out-of-the-box KDenver, you can do that. And once we get into the install, we'll come back and we'll take a look at how to finish this up. Okay, so I have already downloaded Flighbeam Studio's Denver International, and now we're going to install it. And I wasn't going to show this part of the install, but I guess it does kind of make sense to show you this. This is just with Flighbeam Studios. They're all different. Contrail is actually the program used to install scenery from Flighbeam Studios. If you get something from FS Dream Team or whatever, you're going to have different scenarios for different products, so you'll have to follow the prompts. I've already went ahead, I've signed in, I've already taken care of activating my license. It's all pretty straightforward stuff. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the install. It did ask me before I got this to pop up here where I wanted to install it, and I could have installed it anywhere I wanted on a different hard drive or whatever, but I already have an allocated spot, an allocated hard drive for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I chose that. And then you're just going to simply click install. Actually, here we go, you can see it right here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is where I'm going to install it. If you wanted to do it somewhere else, you could do that, but for me, I'm good where I'm at. Just click install. And this will take quite a while on my internet speed, so once this gets installed, I'll let you see what's going on afterwards. Okay, so we have installed Denver International from Flighbeam Studios, and now we want to check to make sure that it was installed. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our Content Manager. Up here at Profile again, go down to Content Manager, and once again do a quick search. Oops, KDEN, and there we go, we have it. You can see that KDEN is installed by Flighbeam Studios, and that our default, or the airport that came with Microsoft Flight Simulator, is not installed. Alright, there's also another way we can check to make sure that our plugin installed properly, and that is going to our world map, clicking on that, and I don't know if you've ever paid much attention to all these different icons that are on your map here. There's a legend down here, it says obviously show legend, and here are the different descriptions of what these icons mean. This means obviously it's an airport, and This one here is the one that we're going to be looking for. This is third-party content. This is going to let us know what didn't come with Microsoft Flight Simulator that we added to the simulator. So how are we going to get to that? Well, we've got a nice little handy dandy search over here, but I just want you to see that there are several different icons that give you a lot of information. This one here, if you guys do much flying and your friends are there, you can actually see where they're at, where they're flying. I'm not sure if you can click on it and find out where they're flying to and from or not. I would guess you could. Not sure though, 100%. And this, of course, gives you the wind speed in knots. So let's go over here, and we can get to Denver by two ways. We can either type in the ICAO code, or we can type in the airport name. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to type in KDEN. And as you can see, all the other icons disappeared, and it's only concentrated on that one area. And if you look here, you can also see that there's a little plug. Remember, that little plug means it's third-party content, so you know that the airport is properly installed. And we can go ahead and let's zoom in and let's do the third way. And of course, that's the obvious one. Actually go to the airport and see that it's installed. So I'm just going to pick out something at random here, set it as the departure. I'm going to go over here to this area, and I want to make sure that it's daylight, otherwise we won't be able to see what's going on. And I'm not going to pick a flight to go anywhere in particular, so we're just going to fly. Okay, so my program has loaded, and let's get into it. I can definitely tell by looking at it that it is Flighbeam Studios Denver, but let's make sure. Let's get in there. All right, so we're going to go outside of the cockpit, and I'm going to just kind of go around the airport and check it out. It is Flighbeam Studios KDEN rather is excellent. It is really beautiful, and I wonder if they did the horse over here too. We'll have to check that out. But look at the detail that goes into this. This is quality airports. And the airports that come with Microsoft Flight Simulator Premium Deluxe are actually very good. This one here just kind of takes it a step further. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to speed up my drone here because it's kind of going slow. Otherwise we'll be all day. Let's get back here. And the horse should be out in here somewhere. If I remember right, I think it's right out in this area. Ah, here it is. Ooh, that's fast. Sorry, don't want to make you sick or anything. But the horse has got these red glowing eyes, and it's really kind of freaky. Ooh, that's just way too fast. But yeah, there's the horse. So yeah, Flightbeam Studios really does a terrific job. They pretty much nail every little intricate detail of an airport. If you get a chance to get any Flightbeam Studio airports, definitely do it. They're right in the same ballpark price-wise as most of the other companies. But I'm going to wrap it up here. You guys want to do a quick overview of the airport? Let's do that. Even detailed roads, the signs are detailed too. I'll let you check those out. I'm not really doing a review of Flightbeam Studios, but I can't help but show you some of this stuff. See that? Signs are even detailed. I mean, they look a little blurry, but you know, that's That's alright, because you're really not going to notice them from, you know, that high up. This is, I'm assuming, the entrance. That is so cool. And you've got the airports. There's the United building over here. Now in Prepared 3D, you can actually make the doors go up and down on some of the different hangars. I'm not sure if you can, I don't think you can do that in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But here's one of the runways. So yeah, we definitely have KDEN loaded up and ready to roll. I'm going to end the tutorial right here. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you stopping by and taking the time out of your day to check out this video. Until next time, this is Flight Sim Productions.